Good evening. Good evening. I am Shannon Johnson from Houston, Texas, and I'm going to go ahead and move myself out of the way and bring up a dynamic speaker that has 100% of the information we need to hear. She is a wife. She is a professional makeup artist here in Houston, Texas. She is a member of the 80/80 Club, and you will hear about that shortly. She is an impact player and a Fireball recipient in this opportunity. She is a 3-star director and was able to do that in 11 months, which means she has a team of over 500. We would like to go ahead and welcome our 3-star director, Miss Brandi Holmes Dennison.
Yes, ma'am. How's it going, Shannon? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, looking good.
All right, great. Thank you so much. I got to give it back to you. Shannon Johnson, everybody does an amazing job each and every Monday introducing our guests, but she is more than that. Guys, she is a retired hairstylist. She said, listen, I'm getting off my feet and I'm getting onto the beach. And she is not even in her 40s yet. So she gets to do this business full time and live out her dreams of traveling. But on top of that, she is helping nearly 150 families do the exact same thing. And that is the game changer in this business. Not only traveling, but helping a whole lot of people do it. So shout out to you, Shannon. Thank you for all that you do amongst the planet. But good evening, everyone. Happy Money Moon Monday and happy spring break. The weather was so beautiful today in Houston. It was like, oh, I just wanted to lay outside. So normally, guys, I'm in black, but I said, you know what? It's light and fluffy outside. So I feel like putting on some color. If you are in Houston, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know, we're probably only going to get that for one day. But my name is Brandi Holmes Dennison. As she said, welcome to all of our guests. Thank you for taking your time out on a Monday to hear about an opportunity that absolutely changed my life in 2019. As Shannon said, I'm already an entrepreneur. I'm a makeup artist. But when I stepped into this business, I learned so much about myself as well as about the travel industry. Because you see, I'm the family booker, but I just had no idea that money was on the table each and every year that I was booking my family's cruise. Now, my family trusts me with their credit cards and the planning because I like to lay it out. Well, in 2019, I was like, you know what? I'm tired, guys. So I'm going to turn this over to a professional travel advisor, which was actually one of my makeup clients. And she looked at me and she said, Brandi, listen, I can book it for you, or I can show you how to do what you've already been doing. But now I'm going to just show you how to get on the money making side of that. Well, I turned that offer down and I said, no, you can go ahead and do it. I don't even feel like dealing with the family. But how many of you know you still deal with the family? Because I was still doing the goodie bags. I was making sure that they were getting to their excursions on time, making sure they're getting a dinner on time, you know, welcome them with gifts. And I came home to receipts, and the travel advisor who booked my family's vacation came home to over $2,000 in commission. So once she told me that, I said, oh, sister, say less. I'm signing up right now. And that's exactly what I did. And I got on the money making side of travel. So I want everybody on the chat today, I want y'all to start dreaming again, because y'all remember when we were kids, we had big dreams, whether we were dreaming about being a police officer, a firefighter. We were thinking about dreaming, you know, being the Beyonce of the world or being a multimillionaire. We all dreamed really big when we were kids, but for some reason, you know, life starts to life as you become an adult and you kind of stop dreaming. You just kind of get settled with the job that you have or the career that you have. You know, you don't really start pushing for more. But I want you to dream, what would financial, personal, and time freedom look like if you could go anywhere in the world? Because you had all the money you need, you have all the time you need. Where would you go? For me, I would probably, you know, visit like Bora Bora. Put in the chat, what would be your place to go and see? I know Tahiti is really popular right now. Thailand is also a go-to right now. People are dreaming big about places and staying for an extended period of time. Okay, Bali is always on the list. Hawaii, Seychelles. Okay, Paris, Japan, Fiji, Zanzibar. Okay. Bahamas. Okay. All right. Singapore, Maldives. Y'all are dreaming big. Okay. This is the type of dreaming that I like to see. Nobody is talking about Jamaica, although we love Jamaica, but we can do that on a whim, right? But y'all want to go very far. Okay. I am impressed. I like what I am seeing today. So listen, y'all are in the right Zoom room because we're going to talk about designing your ideal life, because everything you just listed is your ideal life. We're going to show you how to earn more, travel more, and experience more. And guys, it is through building a network. So I've heard all of my life that your network equals your net worth. The problem was I really didn't know what that meant. I'm like, okay, it's cute, it rhymes. I like what it stands for, but what does it stand for? And what I realized in this opportunity is that I could empower myself through empowering others to where I could earn unlimited income. So we're going to show you how to embrace your network to do exactly the same. And secondly, we are talking about e-commerce. E-commerce is the way of the world, no matter how you slice it. We are in 2025, guys. You have to start making money online, really, to make ends meet if we're going to be, 100% positive about it. Now, listen, we all remember when Walmart was 24 hours. That was everybody's go-to destination. But now everybody is going to Amazon.com. Why? Because it's easy. People can shop Amazon at 3, 4 in the morning and have it the next day or the next 2 days. It is just the way the world is going to run moving forward. So you need to have a .com and don't be a .com. But what I love about this opportunity is we don't have any inventories and no quotas. So I want you to go ahead and breathe and relax. We are not asking you to buy a whole bunch of products and find a shelf in your house and stock them up. We are not asking you to put anything in an envelope and drive to the post office. And on top of that, we are not even pushing you to give any quotas. We just want to put you on the money-making side of travel, something that you are already doing. Not only are you doing it, but the whole entire world is doing it. It's the largest industry in the world. The problem is a lot of people do not know about the secrets of the travel industry and that commissions are already built inside the price. So before we move any further, let me introduce who we are. We are Planet Marketing. We are an online business provider, and we are based in Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to the Planet Marketing rep who invited you to hear about this amazing opportunity. Now, we have been around for 9 years. We are in our 10th year. Come October 26th, we will be 10 years old. We are reaching those double digits. And I love that because that is because of the gentleman that you see on your screen, Mr. Donald Bradley. Now, Mr. Donald Bradley is the visionary, the founder, the CEO of Planet Marketing. But guys, what we love most about this man is his heart. Because you see, when he started this opportunity 9 years ago, he was already a multimillionaire. He could have been somewhere right now on the beach with an umbrella in his drink and just living the life that he created. But he has a heart for people, and he wanted average individuals to have the opportunity to earn above average income. He actually created this company and this compensation plan for his family and friends because he realized that his family and friends weren't as far from the poverty line as deemed necessary, right? So he gave them something that they could do on a part-time basis, but earn full-time income. And when you have a vision that big, you got to bring on some stellar individuals to help lead the charge. So he brought on Mr. Andy Cawthon, who is our president. Now, what's amazing about Mr. Cawthon, guys, is that he was in retirement and he came out of retirement to make this happen because for decades, he has already led billion-dollar corporations and he has vowed to make Planet Marketing the next. And we always know that a queen has to enter the scene because we are the ones that handle the checkbook, ladies. We are the ones that's handling the money and the bag. So Ms. Leanne Trokler entered the scene and she is our COO. She makes sure that we get paid on time, every time. And sometimes, guys, it is before time. So we love her for that. And today we have paid out well over $280 million in commission. So let's be clear, we are Planet Marketing, right? So we do have to have something that we market, and we market Inteletravel. Now, Inteletravel is the originator of the home-based travel agency. So listen to me, they were the first ones to kick this off. So if you hear about any other travel agency coming up after Inteletravel, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, they're not like us. Because you see, Inteletravel has been around for 34 years. They actually went to court to make this possible. So really think about that. 34 years working from home wasn't a big deal. It wasn't something that, people were doing. So they made this possible because they wanted to expand their agents and give them the opportunity to do this from the comfort of their home. Now, Inteletravel is based in Delray Beach, Florida. Tons of accreditations and certifications. Plus, they have that amazing A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau. And that is because of that gentleman on your screen right there, Mr. James Ferrara, who is the CEO, who has been with Inteletravel since day one. So guys, 34 years, he has been making it happen in the industry of travel. Now, those awards that you see on the bottom, that just means we are winning in this thing called Travel Life. But the Magellan Award is one that we always like to point out because that's like receiving a Grammy, okay, or receiving an Oscar or an Emmy. And we have now received that 12 times. But that big number in the middle of the screen, 4.5 billion in travel bookings we have done to date. So yes, there is money on the table, guys, and we are going to show you how to go get it. Because did you know that commissions were already built inside your travel bookings? Now, that is what I did not know until I came into this company 6 years ago. Because as I said, I was the family booker. I was working for free. After doing all of that research of finding the best price, reading the reviews, making sure the food was good, that there was no construction by the resort or what have you, I would enter the credit card, hit submit, and they would get paid. So now I just took the middleman out. Now I am getting paid for the work that I am doing. Now, what I love about Inteletravel is they pay out 70 to 80% commission of what the vendor pays out. It is a full-fledged at-home agency, but guess what? You don't have to be at home. You can be on the beaches of the world. You can be on the cruise ships of the world, because as long as there is Wi-Fi, you are in business. Now, you will receive a state-of-the-art personalized booking portal. So yes, you're going to be your own Orbitz, your own Expedia, your own Priceline. We are partnered with every major supplier worldwide. So guys, yes, we can book globally. We have an amazing payment gateway that your clients and customers can use. Plus, we have that customer management software, so you don't even have to keep up with any paperwork. But let's really put on our entrepreneurial hat, right? Because a lot of times we will hear about opportunities like this and we will think about what we consume if we are traveling. Guys, I want you to think like the merchant, think like the boss, think like a business owner, because the world is traveling and you should make what the world does your business and make what you love to do your hobby. Because there's those group cruises that are still going out. Guys, they are building a new cruise each and every year. Plus, we have those corporate and church retreats that you can book, fraternities and sororities. And this is when I like to bring back up my girl Shannon, because as I said, Shannon is now a retired hairstylist because she wanted to get on the beach and off her feet. But what Shannon also belongs to is the Deltas. She has her whole sorority sister's birthday planned out, her 40th birthday, and they went to Jamaica. So let's talk about that, Shannon, because guess what? You would have done that even if you weren't a travel agent. But when you learned about getting your travel agent credentials, you said, say less, because I'm already using travel. So what does booking a Jamaica trip for, your sorority sisters look like?
Well, it was absolutely amazing, and it's my favorite trip so far. I did get a travel agent rate on my room, so I got $450 off my room, and then I was able to book 10 rooms at $330 per room, and I was going anyway. So to come home to a commission almost $3,000 was absolutely amazing, and it definitely is growing because we did the excursions, we did the airport transfer, and all of that I got commissions on.
Absolutely. And what is even more amazing is you had a little bit of a hiccup on your travel coming back because there was bad weather. So your flight ended up getting canceled. You ended up having to rebook and stay at a different resort. Now, as a consumer, a lot of times we can get worried and nervous. We're like, OMG, more money that is unexpected that I have to dish out. But you didn't have any worries. How easy was it for you to just log into your back office and book somewhere else to go?
It was very easy, and I did it at the airport the exact same day that we got canceled. So we're standing in the airport, me and two other young ladies, and we're like, "What's the plan?" There were no more flights out that same day, so I went into my portal. I booked us a 4-star resort, and we got to stay another day in Jamaica, and I got commissions off of that too. And that could be expensive, a last-minute emergency like that for some people.
Absolutely. So it is a win-win all around, guys. But how about those destination weddings? So that's actually my story. I got married last year, January, got married in New Orleans. Who dat if you are on the chat. And listen, I'm from Houston, so that was destination for me. So my friends and family had to come in, and I was able to put 2 hotels to the side. Guys, I walked away with $1,400 in commission doing something that I was already doing. How many of you know a bride that may be getting married in Jamaica, maybe getting married, in Mexico, but they do not have their travel agent credentials? The smartest thing I could have done was be a bride and be a travel advisor. So I always say I came home to a band and an amazing man. So that is truly a double win for me. But even those honeymoons, those anniversaries, the girls' trips, guys' trips, you name it, you can book it. Now, what I also love about this business, amongst a whole lot of other things, is that it's turnkey. Because as a busy entrepreneur, I knew that I needed to get into something that was easy, that was already set up, that I didn't have to do a whole lot of thinking. Because, when you're starting a business, sometimes you're just throwing stuff at the wall and you're hoping that it sticks. But what Inteletravel has done is they set up a business in the box and they set it up for us to win and succeed. You will have customer service and support 7 days a week. Plus, you're going to have on-demand agent training. So think about on-demand Netflix, right? When you want to watch your movies, now you're just going to have on-demand training of how to book those cruises, the resorts, the flights. You get to learn at your own pace, your own time. Now, what I did, I unplugged from Netflix and I plugged in to my website because that's where the return on my investment lied. Plus, you have over $100,000 in sales and marketing materials. So when you're thinking about the flyers, when you're thinking about the business cards, when you're thinking about even your social media posts, it is all there back there for you to succeed. So yes, they have taken out the guesswork. But what do you have access to? Cruises, vacation packages, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, hotel rooms, resorts, travel insurance, sports and entertainment tickets, train tickets, vacation rentals, excursions, and activities. Now, when I saw this list, I was impressed that we had access to sports and entertainment tickets. So yes, if you are going to see those Texans, the Cowboys, the Falcons, whoever your team is, how about buying them tickets from yourself and getting commission? We had a group of agents do Super Bowl packages, guys. They did the flight, they did the hotel, they did the rent-a-car, and they added the Super Bowl tickets to the package, which started at $4,000. So can you imagine what that commission is going to be? But on top of that, we have a lot of concert goers, comedy show goers, or maybe you want to go and see the circus. Wouldn't it be dope if you and your family bought tickets from yourself, but yet you got paid? I'm telling you, this business just makes sense. So when we say, why travel? Why now? I really ask people, why not? Because if you are going to use it, you should own it. Right now, the industry is about 8 trillion annually, but it is looking to go to about 15 trillion in 10 years. And those good old millennials, they are offering about 200 billion annually to the industry. Trust me, Shannon has the receipts. But also those baby boomers. Listen, baby boomers have wised up. They are not staying home rocking in rocking chairs. They are now rocking on cruise ships because they are going to get on FaceTime and they're going to wave at those grandkids and be like, Granny and Papa will be back in a week. They are actually fueling the growth. They are in retirement. So they are going to enjoy that fourth quarter of their life. Now, Generation Z, okay, we're going to talk about y'all a little bit because this is my niece's generation. I hate to love her and love to hate her, but this is what I do think Generation Z has gotten right. They are the digital generation. Since they grew up in the era of the internet, they have way more opportunities than what maybe Gen X had, what millennials and baby boomers had. They are able to make money online because they don't want to cap their income. Okay. My niece, I sat down with her. She said, Auntie, I'm not doing the 40-40-40 plan. I'm not going to work for 40 years, 40 hours a week, and retire on 40% of my pay. She just could not understand why anybody would sign up for that. She said it just doesn't make sense when I can get online from my phone, in my robe or on the beach and I can make money. So when you're seeing babes in Bali, dudes in Dubai, turn up in Tulum, guys, that's Generation Z. They are enjoying their life right now, but they're getting paid in the process. Because what they have figured out is that the number one research category online is travel. And guys, that is happening between the hours of 9 to 5 when people are supposed to be at work. They are figuring out how to fly the coop and get out of there. So Generation Z they've gotten smart. They just took that cell phone and they turned it into an ATM. So that's what we are telling you guests. Get paid on what everybody is doing anyway, because almost everyone they're traveling or they want to travel. And think about this. They're not just traveling for leisure. Sometimes people are traveling for education. They're traveling for a funeral. They're traveling to go to a wedding. They're also traveling for medical reasons. But guys, how about even traveling for a staycation? How many of you have just wanted to check out the latest and the greatest hotel right there in your city and you just wanted to woo-sah, maybe enjoy the spa? People are even traveling for that reason. So we want to tell you, have them go to your.com instead of anyone else's.com so that you can get paid. Now let's talk about the pay because that's what we are all here for, right? So let's say we have a frequent business traveler that's traveling 3 nights, 3 times each month and staying 3 nights each stay. You can see a commission of $151.20. But guys, this is sleep money. Passive money. This is like your uncle who's a business traveler saying, hey, baby, I'm going to support you now. Instead of going to hotels.com, I'm going to go to you.com and you are going to get paid. But imagine your business growing. Think big. What if you have 10 to 20 people clicking on your link throughout the month? That commission can quickly add up. Now, let's say you do have to do a little bit of work, 20 to 30 minutes. Is $274 worth 20 to 30 minutes? I know it is for me, because this is an example of a 5-day golf trip in Scottsdale, Arizona, with a group of 4. Now, this is the easiest type of traveler, guys, because golfers usually know the greens they want to golf on. They know who they're bringing because they're only bringing the best. They know where they want to stay. They even know how much they want to pay. All they want you to do is plug it into your system, and you can see a commission of $274. And I guarantee you that they are going to refer you to all of their golfer friends. Now, let's talk about those good old honeymooners. I'm still in my honeymoon stage. 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun with butler service. This is also the easiest type of client to find, because if you are on anybody's social media, you are seeing all the proposals that move around the world. Everybody's getting on one knee, popping the question, putting a ring on that thing, saying yes to the dress. What if you just left a comment saying, congratulations on finding love. I'm a travel advisor. I would love to book your honeymoon. You can see a commission going to Cancun of $561.79. So let's start thinking about some bills that they could take off the table as a part-time opportunity. I'm here in Houston, Texas. Summer is about to hit, and that is going to pay the light bill. Okay. But for some others, that may be a car note or even helping you get out of debt. Now, this right here is the type of money that I was leaving on the table, guys, year after year after year, until I got smart and got my travel agent credentials. This is a 5-day group cruise. Everybody loves to cruise. I don't care who you are, where you are, you want to be on a cruise. It's one of the smartest ways to travel, especially if you were having a family reunion. So this is an example, family reunion, 20 cabins booked, a Caribbean cruise. This is actually Royal Caribbean, one of my favorite brands and vendors. Your commission can be $2,240.17. But again, guys, I want you to think big, because this is what I do when I'm booking my family's cruise, right? We're flying out the night before because I want to book the hotels, because I want to get commission off the hotel. We are also doing an excursion at each port that we stopped. Last year, we had 4 ports. I was pushing my family. I didn't care if they were scared to be on one of them zip lines. If they didn't know how to swim, I was like, you're swimming with the dolphins and you're flying over the trees, okay? Because I wanted to get paid. But on top of that, nobody is traveling anymore without travel insurance. So everybody had travel insurance. Why? Because I wanted to get paid. But guys, let me tell you a little secret. My family has caught on to me, which I'm okay with that, because I like helping people. Now my dad is in the business. He's 75 years old. My sister-in-law is in the business. My cousin is in the business. They're like, Brandi, you're not making any more commission off of us. And I said, that's okay. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Because what I do love about this business is we have a whole lot of fun. Guys, we're selling recess. We're selling oceans, and we're selling having fun. But what we do love is learning. And if you still love learning, put I do in the chat. Because a lot of times we can reach a certain age and we don't want to learn anymore. We're not trying to go back to anybody's classroom, but you do have to do a little bit of education over here. Once you get certified dream maker, vacation builder, travel genius, and it's up to you. It is up to you how much you want to learn in this opportunity. We want you to educate yourself, though, by experiencing travel from a client's perspective. So you do have to go to class. But guys, let me tell you, our classroom looked like most people vacations. We're not putting you in a stuffy classroom with a chalkboard. We are putting you in your swim up pool, right? This is an Inteletrip, Negril, Jamaica, 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adults only. Praise God, no cannonballs. But look at this baby price, $499 per person. Easily, this would have a comma in it if you were traveling as a consumer. But when you're in the business of travel, now you get to explore and vacation like an insider. Now, this is with your wellness travel certification. Now, let's upgrade it. Let's do 5-star, because y'all was throwing out some bougie destinations, okay? So this is Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star, all inclusive yet again. Guys, this was your luxury travel advisor certification, and this is your only homework, okay? Because this is not one of them things. This is not where you have to walk around the property like a timeshare and they tell you, oh, we just need 1 hour and it ends up being 4 hours. No, you are going as a client. So you get to make sure that the Long Island iced tea is long and not short. You get to see if it's really all you can eat. Lay in that bed, make sure that the beds are comfortable. Take a picture with your toes in the sand and say, my current situation. I think we can all handle that homework. But more than that, we can all handle this price, $720 per person. Now, listen, If you were a normal consumer and you were not in the business of travel, this trip would easily cost you $2,500. But see, we're smart over here. We got in the business of travel, so we can do it like an insider. But this slide is usually the one that seals the deal. And for me, being an entrepreneur, it definitely sealed the deal for me, because when you're starting a business, sometimes there can be risk. And sometimes you're wondering what the catch is. Guys, there's absolutely no risk and no catch over here, because Inteletravel has IntelliTrust guarantees. So that number one guarantee, best travel price guarantee. So let's say, for example, that I booked Shannon on a Monday and she's going to Jamaica. Shannon can come back to me within 7 days and say, Brandi, I found the exact same trip, apples to apples, oranges to oranges, but I found it for $100 less. What I love about Inteletravel, they're either going to meet or beat her price, but in the event they can't, they're going to cut Shannon a voucher for 110% of the difference, which means she's going to come back to me in the future for her next vacation. Now, number two guarantee, that's for you guests. To all of my guests on the line, first of all, I know everything you heard today makes sense, because you were already thinking about your family vacation that's coming up. You were thinking about what kind of trips you want to plan for the summer. That new hotel has popped up in your city and you wanted to check it out. So you join us today, right? You're like, yeah, I want to do this because I like to travel and I like to see the world as an insider. You have 30 days to get plugged in with us, explore your back office, learn, take some training, get under some coaching and mentorship. But if for some reason on day 29, you feel like this is not for you and you no longer want to make and save money in the business of travel, that your bank account is filled with all of the zeros that you need, you can absolutely cancel within 30 days and get your full investment back. Now, number three is a very unique profit guarantee, and I've only seen it here. Not only are we going to give you those first 30 days, we're going to give you another 11 months. So that means you have a whole entire year. Because if you know, like I know, it takes more than 30 days for you to get your business up and running and to start to turn a profit. But what I love about Inteletravel is they said, if you plug in with us, if you get in your training, and if you learn from us, and if you have not made or saved what you've invested in this opportunity, then we're going to cut you a check for the difference to make you whole. And guess what? They're going to allow you to still keep your business. So I don't know anybody else doing those type of guarantees except Inteletravel. So I'm telling y'all, this is the best place to be. And as Shannon said, I'm not going anywhere, and neither is she. But I did not just bring y'all to go to the beach, because that makes sense, guys. Summer is loading. The sun is going to be out, and some of y'all are going to have your buns out. But what I do want to also take you to is the bank, because truth be told, that's the best trip that's out there, because traveling makes sense. It is not on trial. But how many of you, you may need some more coins to go traveling. So we have that too. But I'm going to remove myself out the way, because I am bringing up a powerhouse, a woman who really needs no introduction, because when she comes to this Zoom room, not only are y'all going to be laughing, but y'all are going to enjoy her story. She is a 6-star director in this opportunity, which means she has over 17,000 families that she is leading in this amazing business. Guys, she is one of the founding directors sitting at a 6-star. So guess what? She paved that road when it was rocky, but she made it smooth for the rest of us. She is 2022 MVP, but she is an MVP each and every day right here in Houston, Texas. She is a sneeze away from being the first millionaire earner in Texas, guys. A sneeze, literally. But right now, she gets to sport this beautiful diamond ring, which signifies that she is earning over $500,000 annually in this opportunity, and residually, all from home. So do I have our coach, our mentor? Also, I like to call her a chef, because she cooks it up in the kitchen and in this business. Coach JP Watkins Mukes, are you on the line?
I am in the building. Hey, Brandi Holmes Dennison. Y'all give it up for Brandi. Put some fire emojis, some claps in the chat, because this young lady always brings the heat. And if anybody wanted to know, does it work? Did you have to be here from the beginning? Brandi is the answer to that, because I'm a founding director. I was here at the beginning. I was the 4th application to hit the system. But Brandi just got started building her team last year. And this young lady is a sneeze at 680 strong from 700 on her team in 1 year. Don't tell me what you can't do if you just got to the party. Don't tell me what you can't do. And this young lady is seconds. She said, I'm moments away from the next million. She's seconds from having her 6-figure ring in 1 year. So give it up for Coach Brandi. Guys, I'm excited today. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and there are people who are celebrating that. But I don't believe in luck. I don't know about you, but I don't believe in luck. Anybody ever say your parents, old school, talking about, I don't believe in accidents when you did stuff? My mama used to say, I don't believe in. Who had that mama? I don't believe in accidents. And so she felt like everything was intentional. Well, guys, I don't believe in luck. And I want to tell you why. My grandmother would say, if you want to gamble, here's what I suggest. Get your money, fold it over, double it up, and put it in your pocket. That's how she said, double your money, fold it up, and put it in your pocket. Guys, I'm telling you today that so many people like me went to school, got your education, got a degree, and we thought we were betting on the American dream. And we were told to do that. We did it. We even got in student loan debt to do it. And so many of you, if that was your journey, say that was me. And there's nothing wrong with education. There's certainly nothing wrong with the job. But how many of you got to the destination of time freedom and financial freedom? See, that's the problem that I have with y'all telling us to do that. Because many of us thought we were going to live the American dream when we were living the American nightmare. As soon as I got graduated from college, they sent Sally Mae didn't say congratulations. She said we need some money. So immediately, right, Maria, is it Ramira? I had to get my student loans paid off, and I didn't even have a job. And so, guys, I was on that hamster wheel for 20 years. 20 years, I gave it up to corporate America. But here's what I want to tell you guys. After 20 years in corporate America, I finally started to say, I remember my mom telling me I was a corporate marketing director. I was in property management 20 years. I was a leasing agent, leasing manager, troubleshooter. I did everything. I cleaned floors, vacuumed carpets. I got the apartments ready, and I went and hunt down rent. So I did everything. But my mom said, you could be your own boss. You could be a consultant from this company. And I remember her saying it, and I said, you're just saying that because you're my mom. And I discounted what she said because I did not believe in me at all. And I want you guys to know that it was only until I was fired in 2014, Brandi, that when I had given it all to my corporate job, I wasn't financially free. And when I lost my job, I was financially ruined. That I said, you know what? I'm getting off this ride. And I said what Dolly Parton said, but I'm not going to say it tonight. She said something about you can take this job. But y'all, some of y'all from the old school know Dolly Parton's song. Take this job and go ahead and live your life, people. And so I decided when I met Mr. Donald Bradley in 2015 to bet on me. I decided I'm not going to be lucky. I'm going to bet on me. And so somebody put in the chat, bet on you. Encourage somebody. Oh, somebody. Yeah. Lady Yolanda, you know about that song. And so when you bet on you, you're not leaving luck to chance. Because some people say, I'm not lucky. Well, neither am I. I'm blessed. And I bet on me every single time. And so if this opportunity is hitting your desk today, I want to encourage you to look at the chat. If you're a guest today and you have never known that you had entrepreneurial rights, I remember Mr. Bradley pulling me to the side, Shannon. He said, you have entrepreneurial rights. And I said, what is that? No one ever said that I had the right to get up when I'm ready. What? I don't have to commute? Guess what? My commute is 30 seconds. I walk from my bed to this office and I don't have no traffic, no boss, and no coworkers. Baby, I'm telling y'all, work for yourself, empower yourself. But then who do you know that wouldn't want to make that same $2,000, $3,000 check that Shannon made from her Line Sisters party? Who wouldn't want to go on those fam trips for $300, $400, $40, $99? Who wouldn't want to make money and save money? So who do you know? Who do you know? Somebody put in the chat, who do you know that would love this information? If you know something good, share it. Share it. Who do you know that is always booking the family trips? Who do you know that's an unpaid travel agent? My mom was that person. She was booking everybody for free. She was looking for everybody's stuff. And Shannon, I know that was you. You were the unpaid. Many of us are, if you're on Expedia Travel, ICG Tickets, Priceline, if you're going to a travel agent, why would you go to Sally Sue, the travel agent of the neighborhood, and not go to you.com? The only reason you go to Sally Sue in the neighborhood is because Sally Sue said, hey, I'm a travel agent. But you know what, guys? Today, we're going to tell Sally it was good doing business with you. But I was just informed, Sally, I can do it for myself. I wish you well, Sally, but I'm going to get this money. Guys, that's what we are sharing and telling people. We're telling people all over the world. As Brandi said, when I got fired from my corporate job in 2014, it took me 1 year to lose everything. This is when I was betting on them and not myself. They fired me. And how many of you know that there are millions of people that are getting fired every day? And I don't say this to, to basically scare anyone, but what I say is have an additional stream of income. And that's why I love to share with people. You can make money and save money on travel and share with no one. And just this could be the end of the presentation. But the reason why Brandi brought me on is because somebody who got fired in 2014, who lost everything, car repossessed, and I had to move back home with my mama. That was 10 years ago. Is now what I made per year, I make that per month. Somebody could change their life. And so Brandi brought me on to just give a testimony to those of you who would like a little more that you can share. You don't have to, but you can. And guess what? If you know some sharp people in your life, which here's the caveat. Some of us gonna realize our circle was not the most ambitious circle. That's gonna become very clear to you. Trust me when I tell you that in this business, I began to realize how many people were walking on top of this travel money from a consumer standpoint and not a merchant standpoint, because it makes absolutely no sense if somebody's saying that's your money, pick it up, and you walk over it. That makes absolutely no sense. But the people who get it, who are sharp in your circle, do you know you can actually match them 50%? And that's really big because some of us are selling our talent to corporate America wholesale. They're selling it retail. And so you have an opportunity to build an empire. And I want somebody to please put in the chat, build it. I realized that I had two choices in this life. And I'm having grown folks talk now. I hope everybody's over the age of 18 on this Zoom. I realized that I, for 20 years, was building somebody else's empire and I wasn't building mine. I want you to know that many of us have been the overridden for 10, 20, 30 years, and now you have an opportunity to be an overrider. You can make money with people and not money on people. See, my job was making money on me, not with me, because I wasn't even getting any of the residual income. And all the years that I had made them millions of dollars. Guys, you need to build it for you. And so if you started that process, let's celebrate you. Let's let the guests know we're building empires. If you are bronze, silver, or gold, put it in the chat. And we want to celebrate you because Shannon is a gold builder, but she's also a director in training. And she's on her way to directorship. And I see y'all in the house, gold builders. Hey, Kenya. Hey, LaQuisha. Hey, Angela. Hey, Talikia, silver builder. We got bronze builders. Brandi Jones just went bronze. Pastor Cornelius. Hey, gold plus. All right, Leon. Hey, Yolanda. Guys, we got some people from Gen Z to baby boomers who are killing it. This is not about age. This is about income. And when you hit gold, you get a $10 override. You go from the overridden to the overrider. Now, this $10 I discounted. I was like, $10, girl, bye. I don't know. I didn't understand when you build a team, the compounding of that $10 over 1,000 people, 100 people. That $10 bill pays me 6 levels deep. And I don't want to go in too deep, but I want you to know this, that it pays me in different currencies. That $10 goes from Houston, Texas, to Dallas, Texas, to Chicago, to Atlanta, Georgia. It goes on over the pond to the UK, London, Ireland, Wales, Scotland. That $10 bill pays me a comma check from people I don't even know in other countries. And we don't need any particular special licensing to do business over there. That's just how my team is growing. And I want you to also know you're matching travel commissions. So Shannon got a $3,000 check, but Brandi matched that 10% for $300. That's why Brandi liked Shannon like that. Y'all just thought, no, she get that 10% match. So somebody put in the chat, more money, M-O money. More money. Put more money in the chat. We got residual bills, y'all. We need residual income. Guess what? This is a news flash. Somebody's going to be shocked. You know, first quarter is just about over. We're done. We're done. March, January, February, March, first quarter done. Do you give yourself a B, C, D, or F? Because we can't give you an E for effort. What grade would you give yourself on money freedom and time freedom? A lot of times, Brandi, I was giving myself an F. And so I said, what can I do to change that? And I said, okay, residual income is the answer. So over here, if you have a travel agency of one agent, then that's just you. But if you just have two, you and somebody else, and you get two people, you unlock the matrix. And that is a whole $4 bill for all those active travel agents in your matrix. Listen, Brandi Shanae, I'm getting paid $4 bills on travel agents that joined me in business in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you know I'm getting residual from 21, 22, 2023, 24, and currently, do you know I've been getting residual income for 10 years? And this is amazing because what I'm building now will follow me in death. I want you to look at that $4 bill and understand it will pay you up to $118,000. Can you imagine every 10th of the month getting an extra $1,000 in residual? Can you imagine getting an additional $2,000 in residual monthly? Can you fathom 10 grand in residual every 10th of the month? 20,000, 40,000, 50, 100,000. And guess what? This is not something we're trying to figure out. Now, if you had joined me 10 years ago, we would have guessed whether or not, guys, this is what people are being paid in this matrix. And those that choose to help big groups of people, we got directors, and I see some of y'all in the house. 1-stars have a bonus on the first of the month. Director Willie Mae Ellery, this young lady, is 79 years young, and this year she will celebrate 80. Go, Miss Willie Mae! And she has a team of over 100 agents. And in my organization, Carrie Loria, who is 22, just went 1-star director. Go, Carrie! And so guys, this is from, again, Generation Z to baby boomers and beyond. Our directors. So if you're a 1-star, 2, 3, put in the chat 1-star, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are my directors? Director Charlotte Moore, Rhonda Coleman. I see you, girl. Dr. Soto, Linda Hardin. What's going on? I see y'all directors. Jacqueline Kinlock. What's going on, y'all? And they have a 1-star bonus. Now, Director Coleman is at $2 grand at 2-star. Dr. Soto, 2-star. Dr. Tanya Kelly, 2-star. Miss Ima, my mama, is a 2-star. That's great. Now, 3 stars like Desiree Benson, Brandi Holmes Dennison, Taz Hollins. They're some of the ones you see here. $2,000 in a bonus. Now, when they go 4-star, like Kiana Gregory, Cindy Brueggemann, right? When they go 4-star, like LaVonda Thornton Bush, Louise Gatlin, I have several 4-stars. 5-star, like Stephanie Cloutier. 10 grand, 10,000 in a bonus. But here's what I want you to know. That was all great. I went through all those stars. That was nice. But what I landed on currently is a $16,000 bonus at 6-star. Oh, glory. Sometimes I just shout for no reason. Because guys, corporate America would never, that's 4 times what I made in corporate America every single month. That's 4 times what I made in one bonus. I want y'all to know something. It took hard work and dedication and focus. How many of you are not lazy? Where are my not lazy people? If you're not lazy, if you wanted to, you could go to 10-star. So I want you to work smarter, not just harder. And when you go out there and kill it, like you gonna do, when I saw this, I said, you know what? I'm about to kill it. I ain't got to sell nothing. I don't have to, if I want to sell that truck, I can't, I don't have to sell. I said, it's over. It's done. It's on. And guys, that's what I love about this business is that we're travel agents and the amount of travel you sell is up to you. The amount of people you recruit is totally up to you. If you're ambitious, go all in And that's the beauty of it, because you can get a six-figure ring, a $250,000 ring, where are my ring earners? Where are my ring earners? If you got a ring, put sapphire, sapphire, ruby, diamond. Where are my ring earners? Are they in the house tonight? Sarah Benson, I saw you. And this young lady's out of the LA market, $500,000 earner. I am so happy for you, and I am so proud of you. But guys, we got some ring earners in the house, and out of 4 rings, I have 3. And what I'm excited about is I'm gonna have my 4th ring this year, right? And I'm gonna have my watch. I already have my watch, but I'm about to put some watches. Stephanie is about to get a watch in my organization. I'm so proud of her. She's about to get a watch. She just made 5-star. So guys, I've not only got the rings, but I've helped people get rings. How many of you love to help people? Put in the chat, I do. Where are my people who love to help others? Put in the chat, I do. Guys, listen, we're not trying to figure this out. This is the 2024 income disclosure statement. And this is what people are earning on a part-time basis. This is not quit your job day. But what we do want you to know is we've been here earning this money for a very long period of time. So it is offensive, and I'm just going to say this in love. It is offensive when people say, is this a pyramid? It's offensive because, guys, listen, I just want to educate you. Pyramids are illegal. And if you didn't know, that means somebody signing up somebody to sign up somebody, and we're cashing the square to the circle and going to that stuff it is illegal. We are travel agents under the umbrella of Inteletravel, and we market for Inteletravel through Planet Marketing. We sell stuff. Okay? We sell stuff. We're legitimate agents who market or sell travel. That's what we do. And we have taxes. We have 1099s. Pyramids do not pay taxes. So just to make sure to just, elephant out of the room, right? That we just want to address the elephant in the room so that you guys take it seriously and know it's legitimate business. Somebody put in the chat, legitimate. And feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, this business is willable. And what I love is that the $500,000 that they pay me doesn't die with me. Any of the directors that are in the house, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, your passing, your transition, that this business will outlast you. Your family will receive your weekly commissions, director pay, director bonus, and all monthly residual. Guys, that is unheard of, where you can leave your business to your family. And in 20 years in corporate America, nobody allowed me to leave my business. Right, Kenya? Right, Keith? They never gave us that opportunity. So we love it that we have a legacy business and each one teach one. I had a really good and stimulating conversation with Kenya and Keith the other day, and we were just talking about the possibilities. And what I love is that they're under the leadership of Jacqueline and Leon, who's under the leadership of Brandi, and it's each one teach one, each one reach one. Mr. Bradley took me and said, you've been working hard, but not smart, Ms. Watkins. And I love it because he was able to pour into me. And what I've been able to do for a decade is pour into others. And I love to educate and teach. And I also love, Brandi, that you allow me to coach and mentor you. And now your team and you are winning in a major way. We're headed to convention. This is a big learning arena. Who's convention ready? Put in the chat, ready. If you're going to convention, put in the chat, ready, because we're headed to Orlando, Florida. We're 7,000 of us, 7,000 from around the world. My UK team will be here. Our Jamaican team will be here. Our Scottish team, our Ireland team. We have teams from around the world that are going to be in Orlando, Florida. And our keynote speaker is John C. Maxwell. So many of you know he's the father of personal development. And this is we really are a company that's a personal development opportunity and a growth opportunity with compensation plan attached. So we're all about, if you change your mind, you change your money. Now, what does this cost you? Less than the price of a smartphone, less than the price of dinner out with your boo. This business is less than the price of some of you going for drinks at happy hour with your friends. This business is $200. That's it. $200 one time and $60 a month. That's it. Do you know I paid over $60,000 in student loan education to go make $60,000 a year, and now this company pays me well over $60,000 a month. And I tell you that because that's full circle for me. $60,000 in student loans, a salary of $60,000, but they pay me well over, and I'm on my way to $83,333 a month. So I want you guys to know $200 can change your whole life. What do you get for that? A travel business and a marketing business, both. 2 websites, and these are your virtual secretaries. People say, well, how do you keep up with 17,000 people? I don't. My back office does. It's a virtual secretary. My website registers who my customers are. It registers who my business partners are. It does my business for me. It's a virtual secretary, right, Shannon? So it's $2 a day to run a $500,000 business. $2 a day. And guess what? Because I'm a home-based business owner, I get a chance to write a lot of that off. Somebody put in the chat, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Because you're going to go to somebody.com after today, and it should be you. You're going to somebody.com, and it should be you. So you want to make sure that you're getting the check. Number 1 is get it and are ready to go. Number 2, say, I have questions. Questions are good. We want to teach you, train you, help you so that you get your questions answered. We're here to help. Number 3, say, no, thank you. And that's great. We give it up for number 3 because tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quickly, I got to go. I have so many of my friends, they told me no. And guess what? We're still friends to this day. But as long as you don't want to make this travel money, I always tell my friends and family, don't ask for travel money. You don't want to make the travel money, don't ask for travel money. But I want to ask tonight, who's ready to make some travel money? Put number 1 in the chat. Who's ready to make that travel money? Put number 1. Hey, Jacqueline, I see you in the house. What's going on? Hey, Mr. Hayden, how you feeling? You doing all right? Good to see y'all. What's going on, Twine? What you eating on, brother? All right. Hey, what's going on, Tawana? Good to see you. Jacqueline, we have a lot of guests in the house. Please put your name and who invited you in the chat. Your name and who invited you in the chat. And we're looking at the number 1s. Shannon, we have a lot of number 1s tonight.
Yes, we have so many number 1s, and we're happy to have you. Congratulations to LaWanda getting started. Jordan is a number 1. We have Tawana, number 1. Cynthia, we have Miss Brenda is a number 1. And Jordan, Bradbury is a number 1. Natasha, Marcia, so many number 1s. Genesis, Cassandra. And if you're a number 2, just go ahead and put your question in the chat. We'll answer that. All right, we have an iPhoner. They're a number 1. We have Ruthie, number 1. Awesome, awesome. We have so many number 1s. We have, let's see, Samsung. Erica is a number 1. Awesome, awesome. And a lot of guests as well. We do have some business partners launching, and so they have their guest on tonight. Absolutely amazing, Coach.
So Brandi, you've been a number 1, 2, and 3. You've been all of those. And so what would be your closing remarks? Because when we first talked about it, you were a number 3. Then you went to number 2, and then you went to a number 1, and now you're a number 1,000 because you just own something different now. But what would you say to that person that's transitioning from 3 to 1?
I would say do it. Do not be like me, because it delays your income and it delays your success. And, when you told me about this opportunity, you were brand new. You were in the process of paving the road, and here you are about to be a millionaire in the opportunity. So I can only think about what I would be also becoming now had I just went ahead and took the leap of faith. I think a lot of times people are scared, and I tell people to do it scared, because that's when you know that it's something that is going to succeed, something that is going to grow just really outside of you. You know, as a traditional entrepreneur, the only way that I make my money is I have to show up and I have to touch each and every individual. I didn't come from parents who taught me leverage and residual and passive, nor did I come from entrepreneurial parents. So if you are that individual where you do want to get as far from the poverty line, where you do want to, you know, build up a nest egg in case something was to happen, if a recession hits again, if COVID hits again, and you still want to be okay, this is that opportunity for you, because with a team is where you achieve more. It is so much better. Just think about having a bunch of different travel agencies franchised out. You get an agency, you get an agency, you get, and you're making money from each and every one of them. And it's so great to turn on people to opportunities like this, because yes, people love making money, but people also love saving money. So if you know anybody traveling, if you know anybody, you know, maneuvering in these streets, tell them about this opportunity so that they can join you in business, help you win, but they're also winning themselves. Back to you, Coach.
If you've been that person praying for opportunity, this is it. And if you've not been praying for opportunity, you should be. And I was that person who really wasn't praying for opportunity. I was just always praying for the next job opening. And I did not understand that, you know, at any moment in time, I could be let go or my health could fail. And that's one of the things that a lot of people are gambling. And on this St. Patrick's Day, they're just hoping to be lucky. I just want a check, Lord. Just drop a check from the sky. They want to say, I want unexpected. I ain't mad at unexpected money, but I'm not banking on unexpected money. I'm not banking on somebody gonna bless me. How about you bless you? Put that in the chat. I bless myself every month. On the 1st, I bless JP with 16,000. On the 10th, I bless JP with over 30,000. On every week, I bless JP with a comma check. And I thank you, God. I thank you, because why? I ain't looking for somebody to. No, you bless you. Get in this business and bet on you. I know I just had a feeling on that one, because people are like, I'm just praying for. No, let's stop with all them shenanigans in 2025. Get in this business, lock and load, and get ready to bless you and your family. All you gotta do is go to work. It's simple. It works if you do. So Brandi, I want to encourage all the guests, text the person who invited you and let them know, I'm ready to bless myself. I'm ready to bet on me, and I'm ready to go to work. Let's do it. I dare you to bet on you. I double down dare you to bet on you. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, I dare you to bet on you. Get back with the person who invited you and get started. We welcome you to the best place on the planet. We'll see you at the beach. We'll see you at the bank. And we'll see you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And guess who I'm going to be there? Us. Good night, y'all. Good night, everybody. God bless.